Sure, Shadi. I'll get my normal question about the opposing defense out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, their sack numbers, they don't look too bad with 17, but they have a lot of impressive guys on their secondary. Just what really stands out to you when you look at this defense as a whole?
Well, I think you start with the game that they played Monday night against Dallas. A ton of energy. Buda Baker was flying all over the field. They're really an aggressive group. They're trying to penetrate. They're trying to control the line of scrimmage. They're trying to make plays. We learned last couple of years really playing against Buda. He's just a great player that's going to be involved in a lot of different facets of the game. Very good blitzer. We know that. Patrick Peterson still playing at an elite level. Have gone against him a number of times. He's terrific. And then I think the linebackers in the front seven is playing really well right now. Going up against a good Dallas offensive line, they were pretty dominant. So really good challenge. I know they're playing with a lot of confidence right now, and overall it's going to be quite a challenge for us.
DK said earlier that last year Patrick Peterson pretty much took him out of the game. How better prepared do you think DK is this year to go in that matchup?
Well, I think, I wouldn't say he took him out of the game last year. We didn't play very well in the second game against them last year. It wasn't all DK. It was kind of all of us. But DK's used to it now. He gets his type of attention. It doesn't matter whether it's Gilmore, Patrick, Jalen Ramsey here in a couple weeks. He's used to it, and he's going to be ready. But Patrick's a great player, great competitor, and it'll be a fun battle to watch.
Thank you.
All right, Bob, you're up.
Welcome back, Bob.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
To piggyback on the DK talk, but we were talking to him earlier, and he was talking about trying to be more of a leader this year and just kind of being a lot more outspoken and trying to hype guys up if he can and things like that. How have you seen him kind of emerge in that way this year?
Well, Bob, it was really cool. He and I talked a little bit about that over the offseason, just in terms of his role as a leader. He's a guy that obviously was a tremendous player for us last year, really hit his stride late in the year. He's very well respected, not only because of the type of plays that he's able to make, but the way he works. The guy's one of the best workers we got. He's just a tireless worker. And so I told him as we spoke, I said, hey, look, you've earned the right to be outspoken. And this team needs that. This team, you've earned the right, but, we need that. And so he's accepted that role. But again, I think a lot of times that's just words, but when you go out there and you work the way that he works and you play the way that he plays, you're going to get guys to follow you. You're going to get guys like Russ and Dwayne and those guys that have played a lot of football to listen to him when he speaks. And so it's been very cool to see that development side of him. We all know he's a great player, but to see him mature in his ability to lead and speak up has been fun to watch.
Tim?
Hey, Brian, I know bye week is always self-scout time, but when it comes this early in the season, how in-depth do you go? And then what were maybe some of the things that sort of stood out as you look back at the first 5 games last week?
Yeah, I would say, Tim, it was probably one of the easier ones to do just because of the limited number of snaps. We certainly saw things that we need to improve on. There's a bunch of different areas when you look at it just across the board. We really looked at every different area. We looked at first, second down. We looked at third downs, 2-minute, red zone. We tried to cover all the different scenarios. There's certainly things that we need to get better in. I'm not going to talk about the multiple areas that we want to get better in. But, again, we haven't played our best football. We know that. But, again, I think it was nice to get the guys a little bit of time off. It gave us time to look at ourselves. There's certainly things that we've had a plan for working through on Monday. We got some extra reps in Monday, which was cool to focus on some of those areas and then just really dive into the Arizona prep for. So different just because of the limited amount of information, but we certainly found some things that we want to get better at.
Curtis?
Hey, Brian, you're closer to getting Philip Dorsett and Colby Parkinson back out for you. Dorsett you've seen on the field. Colby you're just getting to know. But what do you feel like they could add into this, into the mix? And what have your first impressions of Colby been in the couple practices you've seen with him so far?
Yeah, well, I have more experience with Philip just going back to even Indy, Curtis, he and I were together in Indy, so the speed element jumps right off the field that you just see it, you feel it when you're actually out there, you feel the speed. But he's been terrific just in terms of his prep and staying involved, and a veteran player is going to be ready. The guy that I'm learning more about and I really like what I see is Colby. It's been good to just see him out there. Again, he's another guy that, he carries the script around the last couple, weeks. He's been carrying the script around, just kind of trying to learn and stay involved in the playbook. But now you see him out there doing some stuff. So very good route runner, unbelievable size for a tight end, nice target for us and the QBs. And the football instincts and the football intelligence is top notch. So, all signs are exciting with Colby, and it's been good to have him out there. I know he's excited to be out there, and he caught his first pass the other day in practice, and the guys went crazy. So that was cool to see. That's when you know that they respect him as a young member of this team. And there was like 9 guys chasing him offensively because they were so excited to have him out there.
Ben?
Nope, you muted, Ben. You muted yourself.
Am I good now?
Yep, I got you.
Okay, cool. Shuddy, what have you seen out of Freddie Swain to start the season? I know if you look at his numbers, DK and Tyler and, just the passing numbers in general you guys are putting up, he, it maybe doesn't jump off the screen, but he has made, some big plays this season in a year where, rookies have a, pretty tough transition to the NFL. Just what have you kind of seen out of Freddie and his development to start his season?
All very positive things. Freddie was a guy that we had some, a lot of good information on coming out of Florida. He's probably the second best player to ever wear number 16 at the University of Florida, followed by one Schotty, who wore it many years ago. But, he's just everything that they sold about him, his work ethic, his competitiveness, his effort that he plays with, it's what we saw from day one. Give me more. Hey, what if I can learn both spots? I'll do this, I'll do that. Like, whatever we ask is not enough for him. He wants more. And so I think he's shown that some of these guys you worry, is the stage going to be too big for him? It's not. He is an elite competitor. Doesn't matter whether it's a primetime game, catching a touchdown pass, or even some of the things that he does, Ben, in the running game are awesome. I can't remember the play. It's been a little while, but there was a play a couple games back where we were running the ball to the perimeter, and literally he took the defender and threw him out of bounds. It was really a violent, aggressive block. Good route runner. Very confident catcher. So I think he's going to be continue to build and get better. But we're thrilled to have him.
Thank you.
Jackie, you have another?
Just a quick follow-up. You were saying that you guys starting your prep for Arizona over the bye week. Just divisional opponents always present a unique challenge. Having that extra time to prepare for them, how much of an advantage does that give you going into Sunday night?
Normally it gives you a lot of prep time, and it does. We get a chance to look at them, but obviously when they lost Chandler Jones, you knew there would be some things that were different. You saw it Monday night. The blitzes went way up. Buddha was flying all over the place. So we learned a lot on Monday night as well. We know them. They know us. A lot of respect for Vance Joseph. I think he's a terrific football coach. Competing with him multiple times over our careers, but they play hard. They play with great energy, top notch, one of the top third down teams in the league, with really good players, and they play hard for them. So we were able to get ahead, but we also wanted to see the game Monday night because we knew it would be a little bit different without number 55 out there.
Thanks.
All right, anything else for Coach?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.